Oh, the devil. Oh, you. Oh, elbow. Oh, watch out for that one. Sneaky. Anyway, so today we've got the AIYIMA T9 Pro, I tell you, and the AIYIMA T9. So we're going to be comparing these two and see what improvements they've made with the T9 Pro. I think this T9 I've got here is the upgraded version, because the original version I think had some issues with shutting down in between tracks. If it had a 2-second gap, it would just shut down and then come back on and click off, click back on again. I think they've sorted that out. Also as well, we'll be doing a sound test between the two. Oh, because you know, I love a sound test. Oh, I love a sound test. But, oh, listen to this. So AIYIMA have offered to give some of these T9s away. For free, I tell you. Free. Oof, that's a mouthful, isn't it? So the rep told me that they want to give 3 of these away to competition winners. So to enter the competition, all you got to do is put in the comments section, deal me in. Okay, you'll be put into a random generator and then you'll be contacted to say you've won one of these. Now, there is a caveat, unfortunately. The rep only covers Europe. So you have to be in one of these countries. I'll put the countries up here now so you can see them. If you're in one of these countries, you can win a T9 Pro. Unfortunately, I can't do the Americas, so my Canadian and US and South American friends, I'm sorry, apologise. I can't send you one. Australians, g'day mate. New Zealanders. So anyway, anyone who's not in these European countries, you can't win them. I'm sorry. But if you are, yay! Right, so don't forget, if you're in one of these countries, you can win with T9 Pro. Just put deal me in and I'll be announcing the winner in a couple of weeks' time. Oh, anyway, let's get these suckers out of the box. Right, let's open up the box. Ta-da! So what we got here, let's have a look. Okay, we've got some instructions. Guarantees, stickers. We've got remotes. Which one is which? This is the T9 Pro here. So we got the remotes here. Let's have a look. Who cares? Get them out of the bag. Got a remote there. Oh, I think they've upgraded the remote on the T9. I think the T9 Pro has a bit of a better remote. You can see that. Bring it closer. T9 Pro. So the remote is fine, but you can see that the T9 Pro, a little bit more, I don't know, upgraded, I suppose. There we are. What's the power supply we got? So on the T9 we've got, where is it? A 24 volt power supply. And on the T9 Pro, I'm hoping we've got a 32 volt. Yeah, 32 volt 5 amp. Nice. Power lead. Right. So in here we do have the PC connection here. Nice. And we got the PC connection here. Oh no, that's an optical cable. PC connect cable. Bluetooth aerial for T9 Pro. Look at this. They send you, what's this? It's an 8 gigabyte USB. That's nice. Got the tubes here. Oh, another sticker. Oh, so on the front there you got your VU meter. It's not a clicking on and off. Ah, I'm thinking it might be that. That's your input selection here, and there's your view screen here, your VU meter there. We go here, let's have a look. So on this one, you got your bass and treble. Is this? Oh, maybe that's the same there. Got your bass and treble here. Now I think on the T9 Pro, the bass and treble is on the remote. Yoink yoink, boink boink, yink yink, flute flute. And you've already got the VU meter with your inputs here going round there. On the back, yoink. So on the T9 we have RCA. Where's the Bluetooth area? I didn't see it in there. I'll have a look in a minute. Okay. Optical, coaxial, PC. Speaker binding post, auxiliary out for a subwoofer. And on this one we got very similar. Actually, they look quite similar on the back, don't they? Look very similar on the back. They're pretty much identical. Same stuff. So what are the differences between the two? Okay, so power amplifier chip. They both use the TPA3250. Now I think the T9 wasn't using that in the original one. I'm sure they changed it. They've changed that now to the upgraded version of the T9. Now they both state, even though they got different power supplies, they both state that they're 100 watts into 2. Now I believe that's 100 watts into 4 ohms. You're probably getting somewhere like 60 watts, 70, around there into 8 ohms. Both got a VU meter. Obviously display screen, only the T9 Pro has it. Display spectrum, I don't even know what that means. So yes, the T9 Pro has that. Then you've got the Bluetooth chip. Now, the original one, the T9, it's Bluetooth 5, but I believe it's only SBC and AAC. But the new T9 Pro has aptX HD with a QCC3031 Bluetooth chip. The coding chip, MS8412 for the T9, and the ES9018K2M for the T9 Pro. Op-amp chip, NE5532 for the T9, and it just says here a DSP sound chip. So it's using DSP, that's cool. If you go to PC USB, you can see that the T9 Pro is capable of up to 192 kilohertz versus 96 kilohertz in the T9. And the inductance is widening inductance on the T9 versus phase mode choke. Now, I don't know electronics in depth like that, so I'm assuming that the phase mode choke is better. Anyone who knows electronics better than me, let me know in the comment section whether that's better or not. I don't know. Okay, let's start with the T9 Pro. Right, so so when the music is played, you've got these dancing lights go around the bottom, and you've got your sample rate at the top. When I was Bluetoothing across via aptX HD, I was getting 48 kilohertz, not bad at all. I think it was 48. Your volume control is good. It's nice to see the volume going up and down so you can see exactly where you are. I did like that. And obviously you've got your inputs at the bottom across here. And then if you want to change your bass and treble, you've got it on the remote here. And it comes on the bottom, you can see it says bass and then treble. Just there. Right, put them both to note. One thing I will say is the text is, the display is very small. You've really got to get up close to it to see what it says. What I might have to do is zoom in so you can see it. But it is pretty teeny. So I would have liked that to seen that a little bit bigger. But it is what it is. I mean, it's quite a small unit, so I suppose they can only do what they can do with that size display. Obviously with the T9 Pro, you've got your manual bass and treble, volume. You can do your input using that button here. This one's got an input button there. And the VU meter. And you've got your inputs on the side here. And they're a little bit more, they're still small, but a little bit more clearer. And obviously you can visually see where your bass and treble is. So I suppose it's up to you what you like. One thing which I wish they've omitted, I wish they hadn't omitted from the T9 Pro. So let me show you the T9. So if you're Bluetoothing across to the T9, you've got a pause, a play pause, a forward track, skip track, whatever, and you go to the previous track here. Give you an example now. Boink. Here, I can't play for too long. I can pause the track. There you go. I can play the track. I can skip to the next track. Oh, there's the rat in my kitchen, what am I gonna do? There's the rat in my kitchen, what am I gonna do? I tell you what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fix that rat. Anyway, right, if you look at the T9 Pro, they're not on there. It's blanked off. It doesn't do anything. The play, pause and the skip track. Why did they leave that off? Why? Why, AIYIMA? Why? I like that. Look, I know you can just use your phone if you've got your phone in your hand, but it's handy. You've got everything you've got everything on here you need, bass, treble, whatever. Why wouldn't they have play, pause, skip track? Come on, AIYIMA. So I'm a bit disappointed with that. There we go. Anyway, right. So how do they sound? Well, there's only one thing for it, isn't it? Sound test. Sound test. Yes, a sound test. You know it. Have a listen to this. So what do you reckon on that? Now, okay, it's hard to tell from one track, especially over YouTube. But I did play a lot of different music. Welcome to the house of fun. Now I come of age. Welcome to the house of fun. You can see I enjoyed myself there. So what do I think between them both? Not a huge difference. I just think the T9 Pro is a little bit more cleaner. The T9 actually has a bit more bass, is a bit more punchy. But I do think the T9 Pro is a bit more even and cleaner across all the frequency ranges, especially in the mids and the highs. Again, it's not a huge amount of difference between them. They're both very decent amps. What I did find though, was that when I first put them on, they sounded a bit clinical, a little bit, a bit harsh. But once they warm up and you start using them for a bit, they sound a lot better and not as harsh, well, not harsh at all. So give them time. When you first get them, don't judge them when you first put them on. Give them time to warm up, use them a bit, and they get a lot better. So they're both very decent little amplifiers. Pretty good, I think. But I kind of would edge towards the T9 Pro just for its cleaner sound and a little bit better sound stage. But again, it's not a huge difference between them. Anyway, that's come to the end of the video. Don't forget now, if you're living in Europe, in the countries I mentioned earlier in the video, stick a comment down below saying deal me in, and you'll enter into the draw, and I'll do a random draw check at whatever this called. I'll pick out 3 winners and you'll be sent a AIYIMA T9 amplifier. So don't forget to deal yourself in. Come on. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one.